This right here is exactly what they conditioned us to believe, but I promise you there is an all-natural solution if you've got that tingling and burning sensation in your hands or your feet. I want you to think about it for a second, right? If we have to keep continually going back to a doctor, it's more beneficial for them, and they're gonna make more money out of you this way if they're telling you that there is no actual solution. But here's the thing. There is. Decades of countless research has gone into exactly why your nerves are screaming at you and you have that pins and needles or burning sensation, whether it be in your hand and your feet. And for me personally, it was my right hand. And I fell into the same trap because I went to so many different doctors and they all just told me to go out and get this brace and then go to physical therapy, which was just costing me a ton of money, when in reality, there was an actual solution. Because in all of these clinical studies that I just mentioned, they found out that there was this hidden inflammation that collects around the nerve. There are these two rare compounds that when you combine them together have this synergistic effect to reduce that inflammation and finally calm that screaming that your nerves have been doing for years. The first one is blackseed oil. It has this active ingredient called thymoquinone, and when you combine that with oregano oil, which active ingredient is carbachol, they have that synergistic effect that I mentioned to help reduce that inflammation in your nerves. Overnight, I was noticing that pins and needle feeling and that burning sensation was starting to get a little bit less severe. A couple weeks of taking it and that sensation was almost completely gone, while also improving my gut health in the process, essentially rebuilding all of the nerve damage that neuropathy was healing from. But you do have to be careful about what you take because there's so many big brands out there that like to dilute their product, which is exactly why I go with mine from Maju. So many of these big brands boast about having 300 or 500 capsules, and the reason that they're able to do that is because they're simply diluting their product, so you're only getting about 60 or 70% of those main ingredients of thymoquinone and carbachol. When right here with Maju, you can see it right on the bottle, it says it's 90% potency. This exclusive formula did just come to the TikTok shop, and the only problem with these capsules is once people become more aware of it, they start to go more and more quickly. I left the link down below. If you're still seeing an orange shopping cart and you want to quiet those nerves, I highly recommend clicking